Hello there. In this video, we're going to start making our benefit cards for our designs. So let's go. Okay, welcome back to the file. So we are in the UI kit, and just before we start, I just want to go ahead and make a change to the star rating. And the reason why is if you look at the card component as an example, the stars are ever so slightly indented. And that's because I think there's 8 pixel spacing left and right. And if I go to the carousel, it's the same. So when you look at the stars, the profile picture, the text here, that all aligns quite nicely. But then when you come to the stars, it's slightly indented to the right. So if we go into the star rating, and if we go in here and let's just select all of the stars, I'm just going to go here to the horizontal padding, going to change it from 8 to 0. That just condenses that down a little bit. Let's go up here, let's just lock that down. And now if I go back to the carousel, that aligns the stars all nicely with the text and the profile image down here. So it just feels more visually balanced. And then same with the card, same thing, just going through all the different options, it all aligns nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to very quickly publish those changes. Okay, those changes are now published in our file. Okay, back to what we were going to look at today. We're going to look at benefit cards. So let me just go ahead, let's just go beneath accordion, press the plus, and let's just add in a new page. Okay, there we go. As before, we go to our favorite page, the navigation links, and we steal the layout. So let's just unlock that. Command C, lock it again. Let's go here. Let's paste that in. Okay, let's just remove these for now, and I'll just remove the states as well. Okay, let's go ahead and update the page. Okay, there we go. So we've tidied up the page, and I've just added a sentence to say display key information in portrait or landscape layouts. All right, let's go to the research file, and let's grab some of the examples we have. So this can go over to the left-hand side here, and let me just wrap these in a frame for the moment. And let's go back into the research file. Let's just scroll across and let's just take these ones here. Okay, that's great. Let's just double check and go through the file to make sure we haven't got anything else. Pretty sure we don't, and I'm pretty sure the last one is the checkout, so no. Okay, so the benefit card above here is more of our portrait style that we're going for. So you've got the benefit number at the top, you've got the heading, and you have an extra area here where you can give further context on what the benefit is. Let's just scroll down. So same again, but in a slightly different layout. So this is landscape. So we have the number here, we have the benefit heading, and then again we have the content area here where we can add a sentence about that benefit. Okay, so let's just tidy this up a bit. I don't need all of these elements. I'm just going to keep 2 of them for now. So let's get rid of these and get rid of that one as well. Let's just put these next to each other here. So breaking it down, we're going to need 2 variations, so one for portrait, one for landscape. We're going to need a component here for the number that we can display here for which benefit it is, the heading and the content, and that's pretty much it. So it should be fairly straightforward. So we may need to constrain the proportions maybe on the portrait version. Landscape will just fill the container, so I think that's okay. I don't think these are going to be clickable elements. They're just going to be showcasing the benefits. Potentially later you could include call to actions within them, but for now we'll leave them as they are. Okay, let's start recreating this component. So let's start with the portrait version. So let's just draw out a frame, and let's just move this one down a little bit. And just so I can see what I'm doing, let's just give it a background just for the moment. Okay, so we can see we have rounded corners. We'll set those to 16. Okay, I'm just going to rename that to portrait for now. Okay, I'm just going to condense the width of this a little bit. So I'm going to constrain it to 320. Let's just go in here. Okay, I'm just going to very quickly on the testing frame press Shift A. Let me just move this across. Let's just add a max width to this. So let's add the max width to 320. So it's never going to get any bigger than that. Okay, so let's go in and let's just copy and paste these for the moment. And let's just click on the portrait level, press Shift A. Okay, and let's go in and apply some typography variables. Okay, so now we've done that for the heading. I'm just going to press Shift A and I'm just going to rename that frame to heading, just in case we need to put anything else inside that heading section. I'm going to click on the content now. Let's add some typography variables here as well. Okay, that seems to be done. Let's press Shift A and let's just put that as content. Just going to click on the outer frame, so the portrait frame itself, and let's just apply some spacing variables. Okay, so we've set those to 16 in between and 24 to the horizontal and vertical padding. Okay, let's go in here, let's take this frame with the number in it, let's just click and paste that in there. Let's push that to the top. Now let's just adjust this slightly. I do feel this is a little bit bigger than it should be. Let's push Shift A on it as well. Let's just rename that to number for now. Okay, and let's just give this a minimum width and height. Let's set this to 40. Let's get min height, 40. So it's always going to stay that size. Hopefully that should accommodate any additional characters that we add in there. Let's just go in here and add some typography variables. Okay, that should be done. Let's just click here on the number itself. And let's go into neutral. Let's just give it a background color. I'm just going to give it something light for the moment. I mean, the benefit card itself, I want it to be relatively light. So let's just put it to 20. Let's see. Yeah, so let's stick with 20 for now. Let's go in here to the number itself. Let's just add a little bit of color to that. So we'll do sapphire. I think that was sapphire 50. I think I might change the color here. Potentially to mix it up, we could use the sand brand color that we have. So we could just use that for now. Mainly because I think on the card we're using the sapphire. I think on the carousel we're using the sapphire. Let's have a look. I think on the star rating we're using the sand color, but it's slightly darker. Okay, I think that's fine for now. Let's use the sand brown color for now to style it. Let's go in here. We'll keep the design flat for now, so I'm not going to add a drop shadow. Let me just move this across to our page. And let me just move this a tiny bit closer. Okay, that's it for part 1 of the video. Part 2 will be next week, so like and subscribe, add some comments, and I will see you in the next video.